Everyone, so today I'm going to be sharing with you all my favorites from the month of August. If you're not familiar with these videos, I just mix it up and maybe bring in some new things, some old things that I have just genuinely been using a lot over the month. So it's not just new products that I've discovered. Some things may be, because usually when you discover a new product, you just, it's just like you're all about that. So a lot of products and favorites videos are new, but a lot of things are also things that I've rediscovered, and I have rediscovered a lot of good things this month. And I say this every month, and I guess it makes sense because it is a roundup of my favorite things, but good stuff. I've got a lot of makeup, some skincare, even a candle, just great things. A nail product, and I will start with a nail product, I think. But first, before I get started, I am about to head off to my 20-week doctor's appointment today, which is super exciting. If you guys missed my vlog on Wednesday where I did it, it was 37 or 38 minutes full of your questions about my pregnancy, personal decisions, and things that I'm just, that I'm doing. It was a lot of questions, and it was really fun to answer all those, and you guys seem to be really enjoying that video. And all of the pregnancy vlogs. I just wanted to say quickly, because I know those videos get really long and everything, thank you for supporting me through all this. Obviously you guys would, I know, but it just means a lot to have such a positive, just a positive group of people, and I look at YouTube and all of the comments that I get, and it's just a really, really nice place, and I just really appreciate all of your support and all of your excitement, because it is so exciting. I know I talk about it a lot, but it is hugely exciting and something that I've really enjoyed sharing with you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. First, well, I have mentioned, I think, my nails, and especially if you follow me on Instagram, I think I've posted a couple of nail photos, and I need to, my cuticles aren't looking so hot right now, but I've been taking prenatal vitamins probably for years now, like even before I got pregnant, and I never noticed a huge change in my nails, but after I actually got pregnant, my nails just sort of took off and grew. Like, I actually had to file them into an oval shape because they were, I had them in just their typical square shape, and the squared edge was catching on to everything. Not because it was sharp, but it was just, how it just catches and almost bends. And none of them are breaking. It is really nuts. I don't know, but I've enjoyed looking at them, seeing the whites of them and seeing my natural nails. So I haven't really been painting them a lot lately, except for with my OPI Nail Envy. It's a nail strengthener. It's not what made my nails look like this, because I didn't paint my nails for a while because I was just kind of enjoying them natural. And I have painted them a bit, but I just enjoy them when they're long. I kind of like to see them. And so over the last couple weeks I've been using my OPI Nail Envy, and this is just the original one that is in the green, or with the green writing. And it gives your nails some shine, like a clear polish, but it almost gives them like a buffed shine. It doesn't look like thick nail polish. But I do think this is good for your nails, and I always feel good when I use it, and I think it's a good base as well. A lot of times if I'm gonna paint my nails a color, I'll paint this on first, and I don't think it's an actual nail base or anything, but you can definitely use it as that. So I'm really proud of my nails lately. It's kind of fun. I know I'm gonna get sick of them probably in a week and chop them all off, because that's what I do. I grow them really long and I'm like, meh. But I've never had my nails be this healthy before, and it's just really exciting. But the Nail Envy is definitely a good product to have, and I've really been enjoying it. Next is an eye cream, and I mentioned this in my skincare video. Eye creams can just be kind of tricky, I think. There's a lot of very, not gimmicky, because I think that they do work, but now it's kind of hard to just find good eye creams that are moisturizing, that don't have retinol, or don't have something crazy in them, or something to brighten your eyes, or something to do this or do that. Sometimes I just think I want a simple, good eye cream. And I have been so happy with this one by Mario Badescu. It's the Hyaluronic Eye Cream. And it's very basic. There's not any crazy ingredients. The hyaluronic acid is just a product that's in a lot of, is it acid? Yeah. It's in a lot of products, moisturizing products, from lotions to, and it's not it's not a harsh thing. It's just a product that's sort of it kind of draws the moisture out of the air to your skin, and it just traps in the moisture. And perfect for an eye cream, and I love the way it smells. It smells very like lotiony and yummy, but I just love it. It's a simple eye cream. It works wonderfully. I use it in the morning and at night, and it's just really, really awesome. I hate to like do this in sections, but I guess I'll run through all of this. I'll do the makeup last. But the Aveeno Skin Relief Body Wash, it's fragrance free. It says it gently cleanses and moisturizes to soothe itchy and dry skin. I picked this up because, like I said, I'm pregnant, my belly is itchy, it's very, like, it's stretching, I don't have any stretch marks, which I think is like a genetic, you know, thing. I know that I don't think you can prevent it 100%, but I use belly butter and stretch mark cream and this kind of stuff to just prevent the uncomfortableness and the dryness so that I'm not itching all the time. And so I picked this up and ended up totally falling in love with it. It doesn't have a strong scent, which for me is really great. I wish I would have had this during my first trimester because everything made me sick in the shower. Like, my shampoos weren't as bad, but certain body washes that had a sweet scent or ones that were like, I don't know how to describe it, they just made me feel so sick to my stomach. And I like this. It just has a fresh, like, natural scent. Lathers up like crazy, but it's a very creamy wash, so that it's really nice to shave your legs with and everything. But if you use it on a poof like I do, like for your whole body, it lathers better than any body wash I've ever used. So I'll continue to purchase this for sure. Brad loves it too, so I've got him hooked on this as well. If you have been watching me for a long time, you probably remember me talking about the Candles by Victoria candles. I haven't had any in a very long time, but I was so excited and flattered when they reached out to me and told me that they had created another candle that was inspired by me, which was really exciting. I do have, the first one was more like, it was like a cotton candy, like fruity smell. It was really yummy. This one is just so different and like much more sophisticated and much more me, I think. So when I first smelled these, and I have two, I have this one as well. So they're kind of, I burnt the heck out of these, and I like the way that they burn clean and they don't just, I think they were really full when I first got them, but they burn evenly and clean, but they burn like, it takes them a while to burn down, so I don't feel like it's one of those candles that you'll just like blow through really quickly. Literally everything from the scent to the container, it says, the actual name is TiffanyD 2.0, since there is another one. And I like this label because it's my name and it's kind of cool. If you order this, you could always take it off if you were like, if you thought it was weird to like, you know, have my name on a candle in your house. They peel off easily, but they're just so beautiful, and I actually like to sit these together. I think that they're really pretty, and I love the black lid on this one. They're just very sophisticated, and it's like that wax that's sort of creamy. You can't like stick your finger through it or anything, but it's just that yummy, like really nice quality, like sort of oily wax that you can tell has a really like good fragrance. So to describe it, I had to keep the sheet of paper because it's so many like yummy scents. It's so delicious. It says it encompasses a floral blend of sweet honeysuckle, which is like one of my all-time favorites, gardenia and wild jasmine, the base notes of amber, caramel, vanilla, sandalwood, and pralines intertwined with sweet orange flowers and crushed tonka beans. So all very good things. It would be like the perfect scent combo for me. It's very sophisticated and a scent that I really like in my house. And when I can sit, well, both of them are very strong. But I can sit this one on my counter in the kitchen and it will smell the whole entire house like very, very quickly. And I burnt this during our gender reveal party, and if people ever come over, I always have it going. And I just like to have, candles anyways, but that was just really special and something really cool. If you love candles, I would definitely recommend that. It smells really good. I love it so much. And everybody always compliments it when they come over. It smells really, really nice. Mama Bee Body Butter. I'm not gonna go into this too much because I've talked about it a lot in recent videos, but so delicious. Like, it doesn't have a scent to it, like it's not scented, but the natural like ingredients and stuff, like the butters and things like that, just give it this yummy like sweet smell. But this is definitely my favorite pregnancy like butter, and even if you're not pregnant, it would be nice to use, although it's kind of thick. So if you're pregnant, it's a must-have. So I'm not going to get into that too much because you can see more about that in, I think it was 2 vlogs ago, or 2 Wednesdays ago, my pregnancy vlogs. I talked about tons of pregnancy products that I've really been enjoying, but that has just been so wonderful and something that I will definitely continue to repurchase. Now for makeup, I have several different products and I'm just going to go through them kind of quickly. I have a lot more favorites than I expected this month. The first being the Tarte CC Colored Clay Eye Primer. This is a tinted almost like a painterly type color that you put on your eyelid before your eyeshadow. And I have very oily lids. It holds up amazing on me, and I think I was using this in a tutorial. Yeah, it was in that big tutorial that I did about a week ago. And when I went to Sephora to get the link to it, I noticed it had like horrible reviews, and it was only like 5 reviews or something. But I was like, what in the world? And I think what people are doing with this is they see that it's almost like a concealer type color, and they want to like conceal their whole lids, and they're probably like painting it on like that, when really you got to think of it as a primer, like almost like an Urban Decay primer potion or any of those primers where we all know less is more. And even with this being tinted, you can just, like, I don't use the tip of it. That's why mine's kind of messy all over the sides. I roll it up and just use the side so it stays in a point. And I literally just do this, like, like just 2 little things. It rubs in, like, perfectly. It's not greasy or anything. You can see when you roll it down, you can tell I've used a bunch, but it's not greasy or anything. It's not oily at all. It sets really, really quickly, but you have time to like blend it in, and it's very pigmented, so it will conceal and sort of make your eyes look fresh. So that I would definitely recommend. You just have to use it correctly, but it is good stuff, and it's basically the only eye primer that I've been using lately. A couple of lip products. The Perricone No Lipstick Lipstick. I'm not going to get into this a whole lot, but I think anyone would really enjoy this. It reminds me of the Fresh lip treatments, especially the Sugar Rose one, because it's kind of the same color. But it's not a sheer. It is more of like a lipstick type product, but it still has like a bit of a sheerness and a glossiness to it, but it's more pigmented than those. The scent is exactly like that of a MAC lipstick, and I think the color is just really universal, so I would definitely recommend that. That's been living in my purse and has just been wonderful. The Urban Decay Revolution lipsticks, I have totally fallen in love with, particularly this one color called Native. I also have the Naked 2, which is the one that's the very brown nude. I wish I would have gotten the Naked. It's a little more of a pinky nude, but the brown nude is okay, but this one is just wonderful. It is, again, called Native, and I've been wearing the heck out of this. It's what I'm wearing today. These are just glossy. They're pigmented, they're wonderful, so definitely recommend those. The lip liner, that is just been all I've been using. I'm using that today as well. It's the Giorgio Armani Smooth Silk Lip Pencil in number 3. It's sort of like that of my MAC Dervish, where you can wear it with anything, but it's kind of like that crossed with a nude lip pencil, so it's a little bit brighter, but it's like a rosy, pretty color. So I can wear that with really light nude lips. I can wear it with darker lips, with pink, with anything. And it's really nice, and the consistency isn't too dry or too creamy, which I like in a lip pencil. I am so impressed with these NARS lip glosses. Not the ones that are called Larger Than Life with the tiny little brush, but just their regular lip glosses. And this one is in Turkish Delight. And I've owned probably 2 or 3 of these Turkish Delights over the years, but not since they reformulated it. Doesn't have that nasty scent anymore. They're actually very unscented as far as lip glosses go. And the formula isn't sticky, but it still has enough payoff. The Naked glosses by Urban Decay I really liked, but I find sometimes they're a bit thin and almost don't give you enough color. These I love because they're just one of those glosses that works perfectly over lipstick, but they work perfectly on their own too. And not all lip glosses do that, which is a whole nother story. But this color I would say is just great for anyone. It looks very light and scary, but you can put it on over anything and it sort of just like brightens whatever you're wearing, and then you can wear it on its own and it's just a pretty like natural look, but it's a little something too. It's not going to be like a clear. A lot of lip glosses, like they look like they're a color and then you put them on and they're just totally clear, but this is awesome. The IT Cosmetics No Tug Waterproof Gel Eyeliner in Black Brown. This has been something that I've been meaning to mention in a favorites for months now, and maybe I have. Sometimes I feel like I repeat things and I may not remember, but I really don't think I have. I keep thinking that I forget to mention this, but these are really, really awesome. They are mechanical eye pencils, which usually I'm not a big fan of because the little sharpeners don't usually work with them. They usually just goop up and it's gross. But these actually, the formula is dry enough, but it's also creamy enough at the same time to where it will sharpen, and it will actually sharpen. So that is really important to me. It doesn't tug. It's not dry, so dry to where it feels like you're tugging your eyes. But then what I love about it is it's creamy enough to where you can go back like with an angled brush and really like get the color or the shape that you want and get it kind of like smudged out just so. And the black brown is perfect. That's all I'm wearing today for my liner. And this is just so wonderful. So really, really impressed with these IT No Tug Waterproof Gel Eyeliners. I also have it in a like brightening color and a navy as well. So really love these. I want to get like a black one, but I'll probably wait till I use up one of my other black liners. I'm trying to be good. Now these are things that are kind of like staples that I have been using so much, and it's the IT CC Ombre Radiance Bronzer. I can't say enough good things about this. I talked about it a lot when I first got it, but after months of using it, I can honestly say this is one of the best bronzers I've ever used. It started off as where it looked very like half and half, and honestly, this does wear off over time. This pretty like golden, it does wear off. So I don't use that half as much as I do. Like most of the time I focus my brush like right in here. And it's just such a natural, like it never looks muddy or too flat. The shimmer at the same time doesn't really transfer and make it look like your cheeks are too shiny or anything. So this is just, it's perfect, and the tone is really nice, and this color is Warm Radiance. So again, another IT product that is wonderful that I highly recommend. I've been using my Hourglass Ethereal Light like crazy. I was talking about my Laura Mercier matte, I think it was like the matte Radiance or whatever it's called, I forgot what it's called, highlighter a lot. And when I went back to this one, I just remembered why I really like this one a lot. Now you can use these different ambient lighting powders for different, I always say all the different colors can be used for totally different things. Like this one, I would not dust all over like I would some of the other ones because it's just very light. But I like to use this one like, you know, in that little area that I like to always sort of highlight. I use like a little brush like this and just trying to do this left-handed, but you know, just kind of in those areas. And it gives you a glow without being like frosted or too much of a sheen, but it's just so brightening and so beautiful, and any skin tone I think would really love this. So I would say if you could get one powder, one ambient lighting powder, it would be this Ethereal Light. I've totally fallen in love with it again. It was always one of my favorite ones, but I guess like after using other things, when you come back to something that you really liked before, it's like you really realize why you liked it so much. And I feel like that about this too. It's the Smashbox Blush and Flush. And when I was doing my makeup clean out, I saw this and I thought I need to use that. You know, it's not almost gone, but it's, you know, it's got a good dent in it, and I thought I'm just going to use that up. And I remember why it has such a dent in it, because it is so, so beautiful. It looks like it wouldn't be that special of a color, but when you put it on, it just gives you this like really natural glow to where it's not like your cheeks are just so like bam in your face, but it gives you like a pretty flush, like a natural looking pink, but it has a nice glow to it. It's not going to be frosted. I don't like frosted cheek colors or anything or a lot of shimmer, but it just has a beautiful glow, and it's just the perfect glowy cheek color. And so when this runs out, I will definitely repurchase. And I also have the one in, I believe it's called Radiance, and it's really bright hot pink. That one is gorgeous too. So I think I'm gonna get that out of my drawer like after this video and sit it out so that I can use that too. But Smashbox has some of the best blushes, and when I was looking at Ulta the other day, I was in there getting something else. I forgot what I was doing. It was a while back. It was when I was getting those eyeshadow palettes. I was looking at these just to make sure that they still had these, because at that point I was using this and loving this again, and they had a gorgeous peach one. So if anything is on my list to get, that would be it. So now I'm like obsessed with these again. My miss of the month would have to be this IT Brow Power Waterproof Perfector. This is the one thing I've tried from IT that I just really, not that I just don't like it, but it really kind of caused a weird problem. It says it's a 5-in-1 powder gel pencil. It says it's waterproof. It is. And I knew when I first opened it that I probably wasn't going to like it, just because it is a brow pencil that's mechanical. There is no sharpener with it, And I like a really precise, like almost that of like my Anastasia Brow Wiz that I use all the time. You know how the little tip of that is just teeny tiny. This one I think is just way too fat to really get a good result for me. Some people may like it if they want like a... Actually, I mean, I guess if you were really filling in all of the center of your brows, I don't fill in any of the center, I just go around the edges. But, you know, it's got a nice brush on it. But the problem with this is that right here I have a little scar. And I say I don't fill in my brows, and I really don't. But sometimes I'll just kind of like go over that little scar. And this product, at the end of the day, I noticed felt like it was tugging when I would move my eyes. Like it would feel like it was pulling. And so every time I would touch it, it felt like there was glue like in my eyebrow. And I was like, what is that? And so when I washed my face that night, it would not come off. Like I put oil on it, I put like really warm water on it. It would not melt away. And it scared me, and it ended up pulling out some of my eyebrows. And so I thought, that is so weird. I thought, what could that have been other than this, you know? Because it didn't make sense that this would have done that. So I tried it again. It did the same exact thing. It created like a glue, and I don't, like I said, I don't pile on a lot of product anyways, like in the center of my brows. But it was freaky. It was really weird. So this, I would not use that again. I think they need to come out with one that's more like the Brow Wiz, that's just very thin. I think that would be good, because this just goops on too much and it creates that crazy paste. And maybe if you didn't have eyebrows, or like if your eyebrows were just very thin and sparse, it would work for you. But if you've actually got like hair, like eyebrows like mine that are fairly, like not thick as in like they're wide, but my brows are pretty dense, like they're thick. And very hairy, and it just, that was just really scary. So that was my miss of the month, but those were, I mean, I almost considered this month taking away some of these products and saving them for next month because I had so much. And then I thought, no, if I don't have as many favorites next month, I just won't have as many favorites. But I really wanted to talk about all of these because these have been my true go-tos and really, really awesome things. So check out some of these if you haven't. These are all honestly just very good things. The candle is wonderful. If you're into candles, I would definitely recommend that. They just launched those. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate all of your support, like I said, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.